It just happened to be the day after Mike had filed the patent and had his initial little prototype he'd built in his kitchen. And honestly, it was perfect timing. We ran into each other. He was looking for an engineer. I was looking for a cool project to get behind. The idea was to take his concept of this self-moving wheel and get it into a computer, scale it up to a real size thing, start looking for actual parts that we could build a full-size working prototype and actually ride the thing around. I got on SolidWorks and basically built the whole thing up, scaled it up to a full-size wheel that would fit on a full-size bicycle, and then started playing around with the parts. His design had belt driven out to a gear system on the outside that's running against the rim. We got rid of the gears, we got rid of the pulleys, we ended up basically just doing a friction drive of the motor just pushing straight against the rim, and just really 3 points of contact, 3 moving points between the rim and the geo, the center of the wheel. And by the time we got to that design, we were pretty happy with it. At that stage, we were able to start actually going on Alibaba, going on Amazon, going on eBay, trying to find the bits and pieces that we could put together to make that first actual rideable on an adult-sized bicycle prototype, which was an awesome, awesome first step. And that really allowed us to show the vision to other people.
It was a big moment. We finally put a person on our wheel, a person wrote it, and a person gave us feedback. Now, feedback wasn't entirely positive. This is the first version. It was super rough, it was super heavy, super clunky, noisy as hell. But it worked, and we knew how to make it better. And we kept iterating, and we kept changing, and we kept showing it to people. They say that if you're not embarrassed of it, you're showing it off too late. Well, we were embarrassed.
So we quickly iterated out of that, made the thing lighter, less material, a couple less parts, and we're getting that in just more and more people's hands. Luckily, we worked in a very popular co-working space, so there was no shortage of people willing to risk their lives and jump on this bike and try it out. And got all sorts of feedback from them on how how the installation worked, trying to make it really universal on different types of bike frames, how the control system worked. I mean, we ended up with this very simple throttle here, basically like the gas pedal in a car. The more you press, the faster you go. Really intuitive. We were putting a lot of miles on these and the tires kept popping. We were so frustrated personally having to change the tires that I think we went to maybe Walmart or something and got like a basic solid tire just to make our lives easier. And we ended up realizing how incredibly useful that was, and that the solid tire was actually pretty good. It was like a nice product to use. So immediately adopted that as something that would be part of the full design.
We didn't invent the electric bicycle. We make the wheel. Anything with a wheel, we can make electric simply by swapping out the regular wheels for our wheel. Multiple wheels can work from one control. You can have 2, 4, 6 wheels work from one control. So you can have a car. You can have a car that drives sideways because there's no axles anymore. Imagine industrial equipment. Imagine wheelbarrows and trikes. That's where we are as a company. And that's why we're a wheel company, not a bike company.